Hi, this is Dan from Magic Pachinko Restorations with another short video on a vintage pachinko machine that I just finished restoring. This is a customer's machine, so it won't be for sale. If you have enjoyed the videos in the past, please click on the subscribe button down below. And if you haven't gone to magicpachinkorestorations.com, I would certainly encourage you to go there. Lots of good stuff there. So this is a 1973 Nishijin Model B style machine. This was a full restore for the customer's wishes. So with full restore, literally everything gets taken off the machine. Everything gets cleaned in one way or another. The plastic gets cleaned, the brass gets polished, the rust gets taken off all the metal parts, and all of the wood parts are sanded down and coated with at least 2 coats of polyurethane. Also put the stabilization feet on. I checked the wiring and put new light bulbs and a 12-volt power supply in. This is a brand new playfield. So again, everything comes off to facilitate putting a brand new playfield in. The previous playfield was pretty water damaged and colors fade on the playfields. It's pretty typical of a 45, 46, 47-year-old machine. So again, the only thing that I can't work on, I just don't have the expertise, that is the laminate. This unfortunately had a piece of this blonde laminate chunked out of it. There's no source for it that I know of. The only other thing that could be done is you would have to strip all the laminate off and put new, some sort of a new modern laminate on it. So again, per the customer, we just opted not to do that. The other thing here that concerned me just a little bit is this chrome frame. I think this chrome frame has been re-chromed at some point in the past, and I don't think it was done real well because you can still see the rust that was underneath when they put a new coating of chrome on it. So unfortunately, I didn't want to scrub real hard on it to try to get rid of any of that. Again, re-chroming is very expensive, so it's clean, it's just not pristine, I guess, is what you could call it, but it's certainly not bad looking at all. So let me turn this around and I will show you the back. With all of my restorations, I include a wall transformer. This is a 12-volt power supply. This goes right up here to the onboard fuse block, puts power here. The power is simply for 2 lights. There's one light bulb here. Where's the other light bulb? Oh, the other light bulbs are inside of the jackpot chamber. So there's actually 2 light bulbs in here that will light up when the jackpot comes on, and this light will come on and stay on when there are no balls in the machine. That's the only reason you need power. You don't need to plug this in to actually be able to play it. So let me plug it in, and you will see that this light comes on. That light is controlled by this leaf switch here. Right now, this little metal piece is pushing the 2 blades of the leaf switch together, and the light is on. When you put enough pachinko balls in up here, the weight of the balls pushes down on this, and it lifts off of those 2 leaves and turns that light off. So if you see the light on, it means that there's not enough balls in the upper hopper, and you want to transfer some from the front of the machine back into the upper hopper. I did replace the track cover. This is a piece that I can make with my 3D printer. This is what's called the ball dump, and the nice thing about this is one that I've not seen before, this style. Nice thing is that the default of this ball dump is always on, or always in the safe mode, I guess you want to call it. But this goes like that. If there were pachinko balls in the machine, when you press down on this, these swing out of the way and let all of the balls travel down and out of the machine. Again, it's a maintenance thing, so default, the balls will continue and go across into the jackpot chamber, and I'll show you that in just a second. The other thing we want to be concerned with is the seesaw, and we'll talk about that in just a second when we actually load the balls. So, depending on how many pachinko balls you have, you want to put 99% of them in the upper hopper. So, here's a bunch of pachinko balls. So you want to make sure that this hopper is full. Plenty of pachinko balls in here. Again, these balls are weighing this platform down, lifting this up off of this switch so that the light's not on. The balls go down in a double row, go into the turnaround, come back in a double row, and then go in either side of the jackpot chamber, and then they stop. So that's the proper position for the balls in getting the machine ready to play. So over here in this chamber here, there's a white piece of plastic, and right now the white piece of plastic is sitting at an angle like this, with this side here up, and where my heel is down here, it's down. It can be in this position, but you want to have it in this position when you start to play the machine. To make sure that it's in this position, there's a little push rod right here, and you can just push up and it'll bring that seesaw up if necessary. So the way that a pachinko machine works is all the balls are here, they're all sitting in here ready to go. When a winning ball comes into the front of the machine, they all end up in the same place. They drop down onto a rail that goes across here, and if the end of my hand is the seesaw, the winning ball comes down, it enters the seesaw. The weight of the ball pushes the seesaw down, the ball rolls out of the seesaw, down this path here, and then straight down this path right here. And although the plastic is cloudy, right here is the jackpot arm. That jackpot arm travels across the machine. It's right here, this metal piece that goes across the machine. This is the jackpot arm. So the ball goes in, the weight of the ball pushes down on the jackpot arm. When the jackpot arm gets pushed down, this actually pivots up, and it will trigger the jackpot chamber to open and let the 14 winning balls out, and then the whole system resets itself. In that process, this lifts up and lets the winning ball out. So you need some sort of a tray like this. It can be a cardboard box, it can be anything, but you need to have something that's wide enough to catch the losing balls that are going to come out of this chute and the winning balls that are going to come out of this chute. So basically you're just going to have some sort of a catch box right there. Okay, so let's turn this back around and show you the machine in action. So you'll place your pachinko balls there. Again, put your catch box back here. Nice thing about pachinko is literally anybody of any age, any physical capacity can play the game. All you have to do is be able to push down and go like that. Now notice nothing happened. That's because it takes one cycle to get a ball onto the launch ramp. So the next time I do that, it will actually launch a ball. Right now these tulips are open. This is a much bigger target than this. So it's nice when the tulips are open. When they're closed, it's a little harder to get the pachinko balls into them. So what you do is you're just going to press this all the way down and then just let it roll off your thumb like that, and that launches the ball. That's a loser. There we go. We got a win there. So the lights in the center will momentarily come on, and it just spit out 14 balls as the winning prize. So let's play it a little bit more, see if we can get a couple more wins. So this machine pays out pretty well. It's relatively easy to get the tulips to open up. One of the ways to get the tulips to open up is get a ball that will drop into the center attraction. If it goes down the middle, it'll open this tulip. If it goes down over here, it'll open this tulip. If it goes down over here, it'll open this tulip. These are pretty good sized pay pockets. They're fairly easy to get a ball into. They also have a side. Most pay pockets you can only drop a ball in straight. These actually have an opening on the side, and if they hit this pin, this nail just right, they would go inside and then it would pay also. So there's your machine in action. If you ever have any questions, I'm only a phone call away. I hope this is something that you and your family will enjoy for many years to come, and we'll just close it out with a little bit more action here. Thanks a lot.